want to ensure the safety of our students, certainly our teachers, administrators, and support staff. But we want to make sure that students are safe. And so in listening to the weather report, we have decided that it is in the best interest of the safety of our students and staff that we have school closure for the 2 days. We are hoping that by Thursday that this weather will be gone. However, we are going to be guided, of course, by our director, our PS, and our minister.
Meanwhile, the warning to evacuate parts of Florida is not falling on deaf ears by some college students. Tonight, we speak with the Consul General and students on their plan ahead of Hurricane Milton. Jolanda Thompson-Everest reports.
As Florida braced for a major hurricane, a press release by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs notes that Bahamas Air has at least 4 additional flights from any port in Florida for residents who want to evacuate. Kurt Hollingsworth, Consul General in Miami, emphasizes that they will also facilitate communication with the relevant Bahamian authorities involved in disaster management should students require assistance with necessary travel documentation.
The Bahamas Consulate in Miami is advising citizens to follow local authorities' guidelines on evacuations, zones, and shelter availability.
Our ZNS News team spoke with students from Miami, Juliana Torres and Leah Hunt, on whether or not they intend to brave the storm.
This campus of our university hasn't really made any extensive preparations. I know that other locations in St. Petersburg and Orlando have closed down their operations and have moved to virtual classes, but for us here on the main campus, it hasn't really been much of anything.
So far, I've bought cases of water. I bought my regular snacks that I would normally get. I also bought canned goods.
Hunt says that despite classes still being in session, she's taking matters into her own hands to prepare.
I have a hurricane radio, I have batteries, flashlights.
Orlando is in the direct path of the storm. Jai Martin, a student of Valencia College in Orlando, has decided to take advantage of the clarion call to return home.
My preparation for the storm is to go back home to my family.
Martin adds that after experiencing Hurricane Dorian, she will never take another storm lightly.
They were like, oh, since they, made it through Matthew, they thought that they could make it through Dorian. They weren't preparing as much. They just took it really lightly. Little did they expect the hurricane had turned into a Category 5.
Now, according to Bahamas Air, tickets for departures from any port in Florida will be honored regardless of where the original departure point may be. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Jolanda Thompson-Everest.
Meantime, the search is still on for a school principal wanted for procuration and cruelty to children. 28-year-old Kimio Troy McIntosh is a resident of Suffolk Court. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, medium brown complexion, weighs 230 pounds, heavy built, dark brown eyes. McIntosh wears his hair with braids. If spotted, please approach with extreme caution. Dial police emergency at 911, the National Crime Prevention Office at 302-8430 or 1, or Crime Stoppers at 352-1919.
And still to come.
When we come back, Youth Month kicking off, we have the weekend highlights.
It has the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of. Now it's here. Commonwealth Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly approval. It's a service that just comes naturally to us, just like how love of tradition comes naturally to you. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Come on down and see what Dolly Madison has in store for you. Renovate and rejuvenate at Dolly Madison.
Calling all more beauty connoisseurs of the Bahamas, aka beauty professionals from the east to the west, north and the south. It's time to shift and pivot. The Beauty of Business, hosted by yours truly, Q-Tel DeVoe, that's me, bringing to you some of the best minds in the field of business to help you maximize your full potential. All the tea you need in the areas of branding and marketing by Corel Pinder, digital strategy by Carissa Stubbs, customer service and communication by Deborah Pack, and that money management that you need to secure that bag. All you need, Aileen Newton, in one place served on a silver platter. So head on over to Eventbrite and plug in Shift and Pivot to secure your seat, or call 439-3044 for more information on how you can shift and pivot.
Black Palm is a convenience store in Hannah Hill, 8 Mile Rock that also offers import services. Place an order, schedule delivery, and pickup at the store. Open Sunday to Saturday, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Phone 348-1178 for more information. Black Palm. The Grand Bahama Home for the Aged is celebrating its 34th anniversary with a tasty grill out and raffle, steak, chicken or fish, and grilled vegetables. Get your tickets today. Phone 352-5408 or 441-3081 for more information.
Join the Indigo Life Business Symposium from October 10th to the 13th at the Coca Multipurpose Center in Freeport. Learn about global innovation and collaboration in business with courses, competitions, and more. Register today for just $50, lunch included. Call 359-4001 for details. The Bahamas Women of God Fellowship Network invites you to their 3rd annual gathering, October 11th through the 13th at Church of God Temple in Freeport. The theme is Chosen for His Glory. For more information, call 807-6036.
Ever heard of variety? At Hedibo Plus, we have hair, skin, home appliances, body care, garden tools, and cleaning supplies. We are located in the LMR Mall. WhatsApp us at 808-5316. Now, that is what I call variety.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
And welcome back. October is recognized as Youth Month in the Bahamas, a time dedicated to celebrating and empowering young people across the nation. This year's festivities kicked off in Grand Bahama with the vibrant Miracles and Music Youth Explosion event, followed by a church service at New Life Worship Center, setting the tone for a month of youth-focused activities and community engagement. Raven Davis reports.
Dances, rap performances,
then follow the best. Peace out, peace out.
Soulful singing, and a surprise rap session from Bishop Simeon Ouden.
Turn that music up, turn it up, turn that music up.
All of these setting the tone for Youth Month in Grand Bahama. The nationwide celebration of youth began with the Miracles in Music Youth Explosion, drawing hundreds from the community.
Should have a number of church choirs, individuals that will be performing tonight. Just focusing on our young people here on the island.
This evening, we want all of our young people that are here to be able to have that spiritual upliftment. Not only that, for all of the young people that are here that's going to be performing tonight, they're going to be sharing their talents and for the Lord.
The energy was electric as smiles lit up faces and some attendees even danced on the benches. Youth leaders emphasizing the importance of showing the world that today's youth are not lost.
The reason for us being out here could be want to make a difference, to let them know that there is joy somewhere, there is hope somewhere, and there is things that they can do as being a child of God.
We always wanted support the young people, and our young people are vibrant in the community, and so whatever we can do to spread the gospel, that's what we do.
Organizers say moving the venue from Independence Park directly into the heart of the community was impactful, so that even those who typically don't attend events could hear the positive message. The celebration also continuing at New Life Worship Center on Sunday.
All of the activities that we do in the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture, we always try to begin them, start those activities with our church service, worshiping the Lord somewhere with some local pastor. We want to teach our young people to keep God first. We're a nation that's known for our fear of God.
Bishop Simeon Ouden issuing this challenge to the youth.
Fight with all you have to be the best young person you can, because plenty of us who ain't young no more wish we were still young.
Now, a series of events are planned for Youth Month under the theme Homecoming, Let's Make More Memories, with the next being the Youth Award ceremony on Saturday, October 12th. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Raven Davis.
Well, in other news, Comrade Henry Kellman has gained his eternal wings just one day after his 96th birthday. Kellman is well known for being the last registered World War II veteran in the Bahamas as he started his journey in the war. He continued speaking about his experiences to various schools across the country. Members of the Principal and Vice Principal Association gathering to talk about the legacy of Kellman.
What happened there affected what happened here in the Bahamas, and he just wanted the children to know that he ran around and any school.
It's important that our children are able to recognize our Bahamian heroes. You know, a lot of times, they watch a lot of TV. Nowadays, there's social media. But Mr. Kellman was one of those persons who they could actually see and relate to. Of course,
instrumental in the schools here in Grand Bahama. The Remembrance Day service at Mary Star to Sea, and of course with the Remembrance Day parades.
Now, as Kellman was the last World War II veteran in the Bahamas, he also worked at the Locayan Beach Hotel, where he was able to impact the lives of the men he trained.
I was traveling and I heard that he did, and it took it out of me to see the things that he have done for the young fellas that was there at that particular time. And I missed him, and God bless him.
After we sang, the Lord said, he opened his eyes. Of course, he couldn't see, but to say that he was present. May his soul rest in peace.
We are sending our condolences to the family of this war hero. And that's a look at stories making news. Jay, tell us what's happening in sports. You're back from your vacation.
The Miami Dolphins won the Super Bowl yesterday.
Talk about it. Give me some good news.
But coming up in sports, it's all about soccer at the YMCA.
Super Bowl, that's coming up next. But first, you check on the local weather forecast. Get me excited now.
Tonight's weather forecast is brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
'Cause it's so beautiful.
Sometimes you want pizza vibe without the whole dang pie. Now, there's a new way to get the bold flavors of pizza whenever and wherever you want. You just got to try Pizza Hut's new melt in buffalo chicken, meat lovers, pepperoni lovers, and chicken bacon wrap for just $6.99 with that. Pizza Hut's new melts are cheesy, crispy, and loaded. Call us at 352-9191 to satisfy your pizza vibe cravings.
The Forever Flower Shop. Check out our new selection of artificial flowers and wreaths. Choose stems for your own projects or get a pre-made arrangement as a quick fix to a dull space. If you're a soon-to-be bride, inquire about bulk ordering for floral options that won't break the bank. It's all here at Island Bedding and Furniture, located at number 5 Queens Highway across from Peruvian Veterinary.
The Paint Fair family has made the move to their new location on Bellevue Lane off of Queens Highway. Visit the store and join the selfie competition to win free paint to remake your home. Follow them on Instagram or Facebook for all the details today. Calling all vendors. The 2025 Grand Bahama Junk Canoe Parade vendor applications are now available. Collect your application from the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture on Region Center East, West Explorers Way. The deadline is October 18th. For more information, call 351-6667.
See news in the making? Call us at 352-9713 or 359-5167, or you can email us at zns3news@gmail.com.
It's KB and Friends live in concert at the Grand Lacaille Ballroom Sunday, October 13th. Gates open at 6 p.m. and the show starts at 8 p.m. Tickets are $60 in advance, $80 at the door. Sponsored by the Ministry of Tourism, the Ministry for Grand Bahama, and Extreme Auto.
Have you been waiting for windows? Then wait no more. Cornet Bahamas have in stock now PVC sliding windows, casement windows, and impact sliding windows with mirror tinted glass, all in different sizes and styles. Call us at 352-1301 or visit any of our 4 locations in Freeport, Nassau, Abaco, and Eleuthera for the great products and great prices. Open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturdays. Cornet Bahamas, dream, design, deliver.
Here at Freeport Decorators, we have hundreds of products for you to choose from. Whether you're in the market for trophies, plaques, rubber stamps, corporate signs, any kind of interior signage, stamps, or seals, we're your one-stop shop. We feature glass, acrylic, crystal awards for every occasion. We build all the trophies here on site. Looking for a gift item? We feature pens, key rings, mugs, tumblers, barbecue tools, even bamboo cutting boards. Have something already? Bring it on down. Let us see if we can print that special something on it for you. Need a headstone? Memorialize the memory of your loved one with a beautifully lasered granite marker. Our store hours are Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. We focus on customization. So if you have an idea or a new concept, bring it on down or call us at 352-5557 or even WhatsApp your idea to us at 646-0777 and we will do our best to make your awards and recognition ideas a reality.
Good evening, ladies and gents. I'm Jay Philippe, and welcome to Sports. First in sports, University of the Bahamas men's soccer team was in town this weekend for some competitive games against Grand Bahama Select. Altogether, they played 2 matches, but for head coach Alex Thompson, it was a test for the team, but also an opportunity to recruit some Grand Bahama talent.
We're familiar with the team from the Bahamas games, and we've had a few players play for UB from Grand Bahama over the years, so there's history there. It's a great opportunity to recruit for me, and there's a lot of talent here that I think not a lot of people realize.
Now on Friday night, UB Mingos and GB Select played to a 2-2 draw, and on Saturday, UB won its match 2-1. From the soccer field to the volleyball court, scores from Abaco High School volleyball. Forest Heights defeated Patrick J. Bethel 25-23 and 25-15 in 2 straight sets in junior boys play. Still in junior boys action, Agape got the win against SC Boodle 25-22 in both sets. Now in senior girls action, Forest Heights walked away with a W against Patrick J. Bethel in 2 sets. And in senior boys play, Agape Eagles was victorious versus Patrick J. Bethel in 2 sets, 25-19 and 29-27. And that's a quick check on sports. Your Facebook friend of the day is next. Be blessed.
Bahamas, Sunday, October 13th. Due to the logistics and unstable weather pattern, we had to take it inside the Grand Lacaille Ballroom. I'm a boatman. Featuring KB, Gino D, Nishi LS, T-Mac, Sweet Emily, Elon Moxie, Funky D, Lil Joe Cartwright, Sherrod Taylor, Wilfred Solomon, Veronica Bishop, Stevie S, Mama D, Colin McDonald, Papa Smurf, Shine 242, Recon Bahamas, Chad Golly and the VIP. Special guests from Turks and Caicos, the Provision Band, and host Super P. Sunday, October 13th at the Grand Lacaille Ballroom. Doors open at 6 p.m. Showtime at 8 p.m. Admission $60. Tickets are available now at Pennyworth, Brenda's Booth, Coffees on the Bay, Gizmos and Gadgets, and Signature Choices. For more info, phone 819-2233 Bahamas and 649-231-0018. TCI, I'm a boatman. Sunday, October 13th at the Grand Lacaille Ballroom. KB and Fred. Sponsored by the Ministry of Tourism, Ministry for Grand Bahama, and Extreme Auto.
Journey to a serene oasis. Relax.
judges. The Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture, in conjunction with the Grand Bahama Jokanoo Corporation, invites you to judge the 2025 Grand Bahama Jokanoo Parade Pine Yard Rush. Are you a judge? We're calling you. Are you interested in being a judge? We are calling you. Applications are now available at the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture, Region Center East, West Explorers Way. Or you can just sign up online via our QR code provided. But the deadline is October 7, 2024 for all applications to be submitted via in-office or online. The parade is speedily approaching, so let's get there and let's get it done. Sign up today and become a judge. It's a Pine Yard Rush. Oh, yeah. Get ready to rumble. It's a Pine Yard Rush. Oh, yeah.
Life's twists, turns, and defining moments. RBC is a win for all of you.
Psst. Guess what? Budget Pest Control has something important to show you. Coptodermus formisalis, the super termite. What makes them super? Their ferocious appetite can attack your home from below and above. They even attack forestry. But don't worry, Budget Pest Control has extensively studied this species on Grand Bahama. You can even check out our scientific paper, so you can count on us to protect your investment. Call Budget Pest Control, the termite specialist.
We all need to save. Save time, gas, and money. Shopping at Save More can help you do just that. Make us your first stop for all your prescription needs and medical supplies. Get all your health and beauty items at the same time. And don't miss our huge choice of snacks to satisfy your cravings. And the largest vitamin selection and over-the-counter relief products. Need diapers and other baby care items? First stop. The new section for makeovers, cosmetics, and beautiful jewelry will make you sparkle for that next special event. Save More Drugs, your more store.
With BGC's crystal clear mobile service, stay connected seamlessly, whether on land or at sea. Our reliable postpaid plans keep your loved ones closer, no matter where life takes you.
Jane Champagne and the Rhythm presents 102.7 The Rhythm turns 3, and it's a big performance with Taurus Riley live. Taurus Riley live. Oh yeah, the hitmaker, the reggae icon, Taurus Riley live. Saturday, December 14th at the Grand Lucayan Ballroom. Doors open at 8 p.m., showtime at 11 p.m. For 102.7 The Rhythm. Big birthday party with Taurus Riley. Live. Get tickets online now. TheRhythm3.com. And it's a big performance. Taurus Riley. Brought to you by Jane Champagne and The Rhythm. Saturday, December 14th, 102.7 The Rhythm. Turns 3 with Taurus Riley. Live.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
And that is going to do it for us here in the North. Be sure to stay tuned to the Rundown at 8 p.m. live from Grand Bahama with special guest, the Minister for Grand Bahama. I'm Ramiko Knowles. Thanks so much for tuning in. There's a live look at the Bahamas tonight coming your way next.
ZNS News is brought to you by the new BTC. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, roaring Cat 5 Hurricane Milton forces evacuations in Florida as Bahamian students scramble to fly out. We have details of their arrival at LPIA. Also, remembering a legend, a colleague doubling as lifelong friend to share fond memories of charismatic veteran broadcaster Darold Miller. And the business of the Senate resumes with the Attorney General making a pitch for young attorneys to be trained and mentored as public prosecutors as the government looks to increase its convictions and guilty pleas. The Bahamas Tonight, the National Report starts now. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the broadcast. No letting up for Floridians who tonight hunkered down and braced for the worst as extremely dangerous Cat 5 Hurricane Milton threatens to unleash life-threatening storm surges, flooding rain, and punishing winds on the Sunshine State, still very much in the throes of recovering from Hurricane Helene, which just days ago unleashed its fury there, leaving in its wake destruction and death. Joining us in studio tonight, Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean. Basil, from all accounts, Hurricane Milton rapidly strengthened from a Cat 2 to 5 in just a few hours today. While we're still in the throes of what was always predicted to be a very active hurricane season, is it correct to say this still is atypical activity?
It is a very active season, as was predicted, and there's more still to come. But Milton rapidly intensified, as you correctly said this afternoon, to a Category 5 hurricane, packing winds now of 180 miles per hour. It's moving towards the east at about 10 miles per hour. However, our computer models are suggesting that Milton will take that turn towards the northeast within a day or two, and that will take aim for the Tampa, Florida area. So here in the Bahamas, we are continuing to experience some rain showers and thunderstorms. This is not associated with Milton. Instead, there's an area of low pressure that has formed on a frontal boundary just to the north of us, and that frontal boundary will side towards the southeast over the next day or so, maintaining these showers in the areas over the next few days. But as Milton approaches, we expect to see it take a turn towards the northeast, and that will take place sometime by late Tuesday into Wednesday, and that is when it will start to weaken again into a Category 4. So hopefully it will make landfall as a Category 3 hurricane on the west coast of the Florida Peninsula, moving well to the north of the Bahamas, and that will keep us in the gale force wind range. So certainly we'll see an elevation in our winds come Wednesday and Thursday for the extreme northwestern Bahamas, particularly Bimini, Grand Bahama, and the Abacos. They will experience those gale force with us here in the capital. We will have these long periods of rains with occasional downpours. So flooding will be the main issue of this system as it treks towards the north and east. Makishla.
Now, we hear you throwing out some numbers, 3, 4, and 5 in terms of intensity. Give us a better idea of what's actually fueling this particular form. It's moving fast. It's growing by the hour or hours. What's behind all this?
Well, it's moving relatively slowly at about 10 miles per hour, but we expect when it makes that turn towards the north and east, picked up by that jet stream, and that will accelerate it towards the northeast. So we're expecting some increase in the forward speed as of Wednesday, which will push it across the Florida Peninsula and out back into the open waters of the Atlantic.
Well, you can expect to hear more from Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean in our later newscast. Meantime, Bahamians no strangers to the wrath of Mother Nature. And for those studying in Florida, as Milton takes aim, getting to safer ground means picking up one's belongings and heading back home. Our Devontae Hanna is tonight at the Lyndon Pindling International Airport for their arrival.
Well, Makishla, scores of students are now en route to the Bahamas from Orlando as part of precautionary measures ahead of the passage of Hurricane Milton that is expected to make landfall in Florida in the next coming days. Of course, those students are now coming from Orlando, and they will make a stop in Grand Bahama before making their way here to LPIA, which will be their home for the next few days as they wait it out. Now, of course, Hurricane Milton is a Category 5 storm storm that is trekking towards the Florida coastline. And of course, residents are now being given widespread evacuation orders across the state of Florida, and the Bahamian government stepping in and encouraging those Bahamian nationals that are there in the United States to do the same and to follow their local authorities. They also got this flight for residents that may want to come home, and they got this flight specifically for those students whose universities told them to evacuate their campuses. Now, just a few short moments ago, we heard from the Disaster Risk Management Authority, in fact, the managing director, Aaron Sargent, who said that meteorologists tell them that the storm is now tracking a bit northbound, which could take the northern islands, namely Grand Bahama, Bimini, and Abaco, out of the storm's cone, and they could just receive some of the outer bands. But he says, even though that is still happening, the Disaster Risk Management Authority is still going to do their part to ensure that residents remain safe. He says that today they met with island administrators and island representatives, those MPs as well, to discuss recovery plans as well as their disaster risk plans, looking at the current track of this hurricane season. He says that they're doing their part to ensure that all Bahamians across the length and breadth of the Bahamas remain safe. Here's what he had to say.
We are about to roll out our new strategic incident command software systems that allows us to have steady communication with family island administrators, and we're also looking to roll out possibly a collaboration with Starlink for all family island administrators to maintain data connectivity. As we know, communications is the hub or the foundation for disaster management in country and proper disaster management based on the recent reports from the Hurricane Center, the National Hurricane Center. Hurricane Milton has intensified probably the fastest for the year. And so again, the communication that we want to provide to the public is not to wait to get prepared today. You may not have a 48-hour window or 72-hour window to get prepared. We're encouraging you while we are in what we call blue sky times to prepare. Look at your checklist, look at your emergency plans, look at your hurricane.
Now, of course, looking at how fast this Hurricane Milton would have developed from a tropical storm to now a Category 5 storm, packing winds of up to 160 miles per hour at last check. It's very concerning for us here in the Bahamas, especially those at the DRM Authority. He says that, they are going to continue to ensure that communication is a key pillar in their disaster risk management and relief and recovery efforts, but specifically back to those students. According to Bahamas Air and according to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, if you are in Florida and you decide that you want to come home to avoid the passage of Hurricane Milton, Bahamas Air will honor your ticket and you can get here over the next 4 days, that is, without any penalty. So again, if you are in Florida and you desire to come home before the passage of Hurricane Milton, Bahamas Air will honor your ticket without any penalties. But of course, we will wait for those students to arrive here. We are uncertain of exactly when they will arrive in Grand Bahama and how long that stop is there and when exactly they'll arrive here at LPIA, but we will continue to stand by and wait. So from LPIA, I'm going to send it back to you, Makushla.
Well, thanks, Devontae. Meantime, power-packing Hurricane Milton also forcing Defense Force officials to cancel all leave, and that's with immediate effect. The only ones excluded, those on secondment, sick leave, special leave, compassionate leave, approved international study leave, administrative leave, or pre-retirement leave. Now, meantime, personnel attached to the Coral Harbor base are to report for duty on Tuesday, October 8th at 8:40 a.m., while those attached to various outposts, for instance, Harbor Patrol Unit, Port Security, Air Wing Unit, and the Military Police and Force Protection Unit are to report to their respective place of duty or approved muster points.
This is no joke. This is no conjecture. This is real. We are faced with what could be the deadliest thing we have ever seen on this earth.
Well, Darold Miller's dramatic heating, not one many took lightly in the face of emergencies, his voice roaring like thunder through radios and televisions, shaping public opinion, championing the causes of everyday Bahamians, and speaking truth to power. Today, we pause to reflect on the life of a man whose passion for his country and commitment to his craft left an indelible mark on the local field of journalism and indeed the country. Devontae Hanna has more.
Welcome to Darold Miller Live.
He's regarded as a pioneer in broadcasting.
The firemen won't tell us, but we believe there is a problem with the water. We do not see any water.
One that commits to the story and tells the facts. This as the media fraternity and the country at large has been plunged into mourning over the sudden passing of veteran journalist Darold Miller, who at 69 was found dead in his home on Sunday evening, according to police.
The officers breached the entrance to the residence, where they discovered the body of Mr. Darold Miller in an advanced state of decomposition.
Condolences now pouring in from the current and former leaders of the country, as Mr. Miller is remembered as an important voice in radio and television who also fostered the growth of the media. This according to his longtime friend and colleague, Anthony A. Snowball.
I want people to forget that Darold was one of the best newsmen this country has ever seen. 5 W's in the H. Fundamentally sound, but he did it his way.
After an early start in broadcasting, he became the country's first radio show host on private radio at Love 97, then ascending to Deputy General Manager of News and Current Affairs at the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, hosting the popular Immediate Response and later Darold Miller Live. He retired in July 2023.
He knew what he wanted to do, and he was committed. He was committed to excellence. And if you weren't committed to excellence, you were not going to last around him very long.
Even as the life of the party, he covered national events, breaking stories, and the all-too-familiar election night coverage, year after year, writing the annals of Bahamian history and making a lasting memory in the lives of thousands of people here at home and throughout the region. What can you remember from his reporting specifically?
Provocative. This is Darold Miller Live.
They can try, but they could never stop this.
And signing off for the last time.
This is Darold Miller reporting from the Bay and Victoria branch of the Royal Bank of Canada for TV13 News.
May his soul rest in peace. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Devontae Hanna.
The Bahamas Tonight, the National Report, returns after this.
Things that are undeniably Bahamian. A good count salad, junkanoo, the way we worship, the way we take care of one another, all undeniably Bahamian. And right in the midst of our iconic things, places, and people is Commonwealth Bank. Increasing access, sponsoring dreams, working alongside Bahamians to increase the quality of their lives for more than 60 years. Commonwealth Bank, nothing more than being Bahamian. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Giving you more to love with our KFC Bucket Meal with large size. Get the KFC Family Bucket featuring 8 pieces of juicy chicken, family fries, and 4 biscuits that feeds 4. A KFC Deluxe Bucket with 10 pieces of delicious chicken, 2 larger sides, and 4 biscuits that feeds 4 to 6. Or a KFC Party Bucket with 15 pieces of our chicken, 3 larger sides, and 6 biscuits that feeds 6. And we'll handle the dishes, plates, and utensils included, so you can lick your fingers and reach. KFC knows value, and it's finger licking good.
Experience the difference with BTC's fixed services. Whether you're working from home or enjoying family time, BTC ensures you're always in touch with the people and moments that count. BTC isn't just a service, it's a lifestyle. Stay connected, stay inspired, and live your best life. BTC.
From paradise to paradise, Bahamas Air invites you to embark on a seamless island journey from the sun-kissed coast of Nassau, the Bahamas, to the rhythmic shores of Montego Bay, Jamaica. Soar high above a turquoise tapestry on the most trusted airline in the Caribbean. Our inaugural flight takes wing on November 17th, 2024. Don't delay. Book your idyllic escape today.
portion of the news is brought to you by Bahamas Striping Group of Companies.
You're looking at a shot of boats in Nassau Harbor. Welcome back. Another first for Senator Quinton Lightbourne as he takes off his public hat and moves up the ladder in private life. Lightbourne has resigned from the upper chamber in the face of his appointment as the alternate executive director for the Caribbean Inter-American Development Bank. He's the youngest Bahamian appointed to that post. He also boasts of being the youngest chairman of the Bahamas Development Bank. As he settles into his executive role, he thanked the Senate President and his parliamentary colleagues for their support over the past 3 years, calling it an incredible journey. Applauding Lightbourne for his contribution was Senate President, the Honorable J. Lachelle Adderley.
During Senator Lightbourne's tenure in the Senate, he acquitted himself admirably. Senator Lightbourne gave stellar contributions and was serious about putting Bahamian people first and doing what is right and best for our country. Indeed, your charismatic and smooth style of contribution was an effective tool to bring balance to the debate, and it also kept me up. We will miss you, Senator Lightbourne. We extend best wishes to you as you take 242 to the world. And we know that you would provide excellent leadership and mentorship at the Inter-American Development Bank.
Well, the Prime Minister already making a recommendation to fill the seat Lightbourne leaves vacant in the Senate. Attorney Jayan Major has been suggested to serve. A member of the Bahamas Maritime Authority, Major is also on the board of the Bahamas Chamber of Commerce and Employers Confederation. Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis touts Major's exceptional work ethic and intellect, along with her significant experience and commitment to excellence, as invaluable assets to Parliament. Oh, knowing who the criminals are, where they are, what they are doing, and hopefully what they plan to do before they actually do it. That pretty much sums up what policymakers are hoping to achieve with a proposed amendment to the National Crime Intelligence Agency law. Passed recently in the House of Assembly, the bill sees to the establishment of a commission which will be responsible for the appointment, promotion, and discipline of agents assigned to gather intelligence. It would also ensure the quality of evidence and the thoroughness of investigation is enhanced, allowing for more effective prosecutions of criminals. And that's particularly important to Attorney General, Minister of Legal Affairs, Senator the Honorable Ryan Pinder, who's keen on relieving the bottleneck of criminal cases.
The commitment that we have made to the Department of Public Prosecutions and the criminal justice system has shown results, where we have seen enhanced convictions and enhanced guilty pleas and more cases being disposed of in a timely manner. In 2023, for example, we disposed of 162 criminal matters in the Supreme Court. Remember, last year that would have been with a stable of 30-some prosecutors. In 2024, we're continuing to maintain that momentum in closing out criminal prosecutions. It's one thing to start a case, Madam President. It's an entirely different thing to end a case. It's an entirely different thing. And our goal is to close out these cases and move them through the system and let justice be served.
Stay with us. On the Beat is after the break.
This portion of the news is brought to you by folk called Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
People are going crazy for Popeyes around the world. Some have camped out for hours just to try our delicious chicken. This guy stocked up on 300 crunchy, juicy chicken sandwiches, just in case. And these lovebirds celebrated their wedding with the Popeyes cake. For real. We get it, y'all chicken lovers. Because we're just as crazy to marinate our chicken for 12 hours and make every piece by hand. That crazy love, we love. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Over a decade ago, The Bahamas Striping Group of Companies was birthed out of a passion to change the way we travel. From only a $5,000 grant, the tenacity and work ethic has propelled BSGC to one of the leading road management companies in the Caribbean. We pride ourselves on going the extra mile where others won't, through the use of our state-of-the-art equipment and our certified team. Although the success is commendable, the road has been long. Yet, the mission continues in striving to be a world-class organization ran by Bahamians for Bahamians. With the help of our experienced and hardworking team, we at the Bahamas Striping Group of Companies are committed to making a difference, one road at a time.
We at Candid Security offer a varied range of security services, including guard service. We do armored service. We do pre-employment investigation, background checks, also vet people for employment. A live business hosted PBX is extremely important to our operation. I don't have to be in my office. I can easily get connected with our clients, my vendors, my NASA office, and with our employees in the field, anytime, anywhere.
Join us for Exuma Business Outlook, October 17th at Grand Isle Resort. Find out what is driving positive change for the future of Exuma. Keynote speaker MP for Exuma and Deputy Prime Minister I. Chester Cooper. Engage with panelists and presenters on better outcomes for the economy, business development, sustainable infrastructure, airports and airlift, technology, and more. Register today at tclevents.com.
A pastime for some, a passion for others. For this Health Matters segment, our Danielle Dean joins the Enjoy Cycling Club for their weekly multi-mile ride.
I experienced this firsthand during a 4-mile ride with the group, beginning at Saunders Beach and ending just before the National Beach Soccer Stadium. Maria Campbell, co-founder of the Enjoy Cycling Club, says they've grown from 3 to about 30 riders every Sunday. Member since 2019, now competitive rider Kevin Daly shows there's reward in starting small.
At first I didn't know much about the bike, so I had to go there to get it fixed up and get it ready, and from there they told me when and when they ride, and I showed up, got dropped a couple times until I was able to stay with the group. Have no intention of stopping anytime until I leave the cert.
And that might be because cycling not only improves physical strength, but reduces stress, anxiety, and improves mental clarity. And if that's not enough?
Yeah, cycling is a lot easier on the body when you're just starting and you don't want to go hard, but it's one of the easiest way to lose weight. So even if just you want to lose some weight, I would say pick up cycling.
Recreational rider Carl Blaze is convinced it's even giving him a shot at a longer life.
Your health is your wealth. And if you stay active, you will have a better quality of life. And to me, having a lot of money, a fancy car, and panting if I walk up a flight of steps is not life. So I would say your health is your wealth, and to stay healthy, you have to stay active.
So strap on that helmet, tie those laces, and get cycling. Your body will thank you. With Health Matters for the Bahamas tonight, I'm Danielle Dean.
Well, Dawn and Marcellus are just waiting by to give us a sneak peek of Access Now. Guys, what's up?
Because it's not Tuesday, but it's almost that time to get your tatas checked. We have a surgical oncologist in the house, and he's going to tell us what we need to do, what not to do. Marcellus?
I know when not to speak, so I'm going to leave that alone. That's totally out of my framework, but yes.
That's going off. Well, stay with us. Our feature story is up next.
On behalf of the entire flight crew and Western Air, we hope that you enjoyed your flight, and we look forward to serving you in the near future.
for all of life's twists, turns, and defining moments. RBC is open for all of you.
Have you been waiting for windows? Then wait no more. Cornets Bahamas have in stock now PVC sliding windows, casement windows, and impact sliding windows with mirror tinted glass, all in different sizes and styles. Call us at 352-1301 or visit any of our 4 locations in Freeport, Nassau, Abaco, and Eleuthera for the great products and great prices. Open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturdays. Cornets Bahamas, dream, design, deliver.
We leave you tonight with the best of Darold Miller, from serious stories to those of a lighter nature. Here are some clips that will stand the test of time.
The straw market has been destroyed. The firemen won't tell us, but we believe there is a problem with the water. We do not see any water spewing up from these fire engines, and thus this building goes to nothing.
Young girls standing up on the side of the road, selling the wrong thing. The young men are selling their bodies too. They can try, but they could never stop this. Darold Miller, live on CNN. See the original rip, the hottest topic. Real topic, and then I let the fucking If that nuts don't want me, I go in Facebook. We're gonna go all over this country. Yes, we are walking back home to ZNS. We're back home. Polling division number 3, the DLA's candidate is Theophanes Kochinamogular.
No, seriously, fellas. There comes a time in your life, especially after you get, a little up in age after 50, where you might go dead. It's called ED. Erectile dysfunction. You need a boost.
At a town hall meeting in Exuma, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism, Investments and Aviation, the Honorable I. Chester Cooper, announced the launch of the Home Sweet Home program, aiming to incentivize property owners seeking to enter the vacation home market.
I said earlier, but I think it bears repeating, the Tourism Development Corporation and the Tourism Development Fund are perhaps 2 organizations of the government right now that has the greatest potential to have significant impact on the economy of the Bahamas, but importantly, on empowerment for Bahamians. Empowerment, as you know, is something that I talk about a lot, and these initiatives coming to you today are therefore designed to help you to advance in the vacation rental space. From the Tourism Development Corporation and the Tourism Development Fund, we're going to launch this program with $1 million. That's what we're going to start with. This is the first phase of this program. We're going to expand this all across the islands of the Bahamas. This is going to go to Eleuthera and Grand Bahama and all of the other islands. You have the first opportunity to put in your applications, to get the ball rolling, to test this program, and to make sure it's working smoothly. We know that Airbnb is perhaps the most popular booking engine used at the moment for short-term vacation rentals. And we know it's easy, it works really well, and it's very efficient. And a lot of us have been making a lot of money by doing it.
For more tourism updates, visit Tourism Today or Bahamas.com. I'm Michael Miller, and this is Tourism Today.